It's the first video of 2021. Let's get started. Good day everyone. Today I'll be showing the drawings that I did in the month of December or all of my comic style artworks. But if you're new here, welcome. My name is Sai Siddharth and in this channel I'll be doing drawing tutorials and videos related to art. So this is the first artwork. It's Batman from the DC Comics. 50% of my drawings in this month are going to be Batman because to draw Batman in a comic style is really easy because there is just a lot of grey tones and a lot of shadows, so it's like not that tough and there are not a lot of details. Anyways, I did draw many more characters which we'll go through in just a second. So anyways, this is Batman. So I wanted to go from a pretty much easy artwork, since if I just started to a really tough one, it's really not going to be that good looking. So here it is, Batman. So moving on, so as I told, another artwork. This is Spider-Man and I think the proportions are not at all there, which again is another thing that I improved a lot in this month. Just working on the proportions. I feel like I'm pretty good at drawing the proportions, especially I think I drew the torso really big compared to the head, and the hands are a bit small. They're just not equal in size. So that's that. So the next one, I was tired of drawing superhero aesthetics, so I went into the world of fantasy. So it's a dragon. I know it's not going to be really clear, so let me just show you. Here is the dragon head, here are the two horns, here it is its leg, here are the wings. So mostly it's clear. Actually, this artwork took a bit too long than I expected it to. It took me 2 days to finish this artwork and I don't think I really like this. Just because I think the dragon is just not popping out as much as I would have wanted. I feel like if I had colored this digitally or somewhat like that, I think it would have been better. But overall, that is the biggest critic on this one. It just doesn't pop. Here is another one. And mostly if you're confused of what this is another dragon. So you can see the head right here. So let me just show you just a second. So the head followed by the body, the two legs and the tail. So again, I think the biggest critic again here is that if before I added the background, it looked pretty awesome, but after I added the background, I think the background caught a little more attention, and I think again I wasn't able to make the dragon pop out as much as I want. So I lean back to the superhero aesthetic. So this was my first time drawing mechanical parts in a comic style. So I don't think this could be called as a comic style, more like a shading artwork, because there's just not that much cross hatching and that style doesn't exist that much. So this is Cyborg, again from DC Comics. So another thing is that the background, yeah, it just doesn't look that good. There's not a lot of details, but I do like the face, how it turned out. I think that turned out pretty good. And the arm cannon, I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, so moving on, the next one is again a Batman artwork. So this one, I think it came out pretty well. So I learned a lot of things from these past drawings. So by the way, these are the drawings that I did in the early stages of December, so just in the first 2 weeks or so. After that I did improve. So this one that I did when I was about in the first week of December, I think. So I think I just smudged the top of the night sky, I guess. So I think it doesn't look like, I was going sort of like for a shaded, like a colored background. I really don't think that it worked out. But Batman, I think he looks pretty cool. And I should have drawn the logo pretty big. So overall, I think it's pretty good. I know the buildings, the architecture is not that good. I think the perspective is not good because I sort of rushed it, because it took me a lot of time to draw Batman, and then after this I was just like, okay, it's gone a long time. So again, I smudged the night sky again. It's not sort of like comic style, but I did learn from this. So the next artworks, it's gonna be better. And the details in Batman's face, it's not really that good, so don't get me wrong, it's pretty nice, but the drawings that I did after this were much cooler. So that's that. Okay, now let's get away from Batman, let's go to Wolverine. So I'm really proud of this artwork that I did, especially the effect of the knives glowing, so that was pretty cool. And I think it came a bit too cruel sort of aesthetic, but that's Wolverine, he's sort of like a wolf. Okay, so yeah, this is very much comic bookish, so I'm not debating on that. Next is Spider-Man from Spider-Man Homecoming. Yeah, I think the webbing, I could have done it a bit better. The proportions were pretty good, I think. Overall the proportions are good, but I think the details could have been better, especially in the face and the webbing, yeah, as I told you. So overall, yeah, not that bad. Again, Batman. Okay, so this one I really like it, especially the face. It's kind of looking so good. I like that. And the cape, it just gets so dramatic, and yeah, I really like this artwork, but not my favorite at this point because there are other few artworks that I really like over this. So that's that. Here is Flash from DC Comics. So after drawing this, I felt like I was drawing too many Batmans, so I changed it up a little bit. Okay, so this is Flash. I think I leaned a bit towards it is comic, but comic style, but I think I shouldn't have outlined really hard, especially in this hand part, so I don't really like that, but I do like the pose right here. So the lightning bolt took me quite some time to plan and do it where it was gonna be, and the places where I shouldn't have shaded, and I did that, so I went with a white pen, which I think I should have, it did save me some time, so which is good. So anyways, the face, I really like it in this one. Overall, yeah, I really like this. And here's Vision. Let me just zoom in and show you. There you go. I think I captured Vision's look pretty well. I think I was taking too long on the face and I just rushed the arms. Most probably you would say that, because I literally didn't add a lot of details. There were a lot of details in the image that I used. So yeah, but I still like this. I'm proud of this artwork though, because I think that I nailed the proportions of this one. They are pretty good. Okay, so next one. Okay, this is one of my most favorite drawing in this one. It's Green Lantern, and so the most important thing that I really like is this sort of like plasma surrounding him. I did that using a white pen, and I think that really pops Green Lantern out, and most importantly the details in this arm. So this artwork took me a lot of time, more than that dragon artwork in fact. I think just by half an hour or so, but still it was a good half an hour. Anyways, it took a lot of time to do, so I'm really proud of this one. And you know what took a longer time? It's another Batman artwork. This is, I think, probably the most favorite artwork that I did. Especially the cape, it's just a lot of details are going in, and the face, I think the pose is pretty good. And by the way, some of these drawings are not my own ideas, so I did copy some artworks. So this artwork, yeah, I really like it. So actually the cape is something that really catches the attention. That's something I really like about this drawing. Overall, this is my favorite. So getting inspired from that Green Lantern artwork that I did here, I continue to do a really bigger one, pretty big, which I sort of like. I sort of like this artwork more than this. I don't know why, but it sort of feels this is better. This is on an A5 paper, double the size. So this one took a lot of time. It's just double the size, and the most easiest part in this one is that the details are gonna be easy because it's a bigger paper. So there's gonna be bigger torso, and the details were easy. And inspired by this artwork, I did another artwork of Batman. And first I saw that this was pretty cool, but then I realized that the face it doesn't look like Batman. It looks like a stupid version of Batman. But overall, I think it does kind of look cool, probably. So this is again on an A5 paper. And finally, I did this caricature drawing of Albert Einstein. It's been quite some time since I did a caricature, so I wanted to brush things up, and here it is. I don't know, tell me down in the comments whether this looks like Albert Einstein or whether you guessed it right when I showed it, probably. So, what's significant about this, you ask? Well, Albert Einstein's birthday is on 14th March 1879. So, 14 times 3 times 1879 equals 78,918. So, there are 78,918 lines in this artwork. So, that's why it sort of took like 3 days to do this. I have done many videos like this, so if you're interested in that, I will link it in the card and in the description. So in those videos, I did show a lot of drawings that I did in 2020. So tell me some of your personal favorite drawings that I did down in the comments. I'm really interested in. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Until next time, bye bye.